Welcome MU fans. After a 2-0 victory in the second leg at Old Trafford, MU has overcome Nottingham Forest in the semi-finals of the League Cup and will enter the final at Wembley at 23:30 on February 26. Their opponent will be Newcastle, who beat Southampton in the semi-finals. This will be an extremely interesting match for many reasons. MU is one of the traditional giants of English football, but they have not won a title since 2018, and this is the latest opportunity to end the dry days and lead MU to the championship. First under coach Erik ten Hag. The last time they had the opportunity, MU lost in the Europa League final in the 2020-21 season against Villarreal. Meanwhile, Newcastle is a force of the past, but in the past 1 year has emerged strongly after the takeover of the new owner from Saudi Arabia. But it is worth mentioning that the impression of the new owner is small. The influence of coach Eddie Howe is much when he is taking Newcastle to aim for the top 4 in the Premier League this season. And Newcastle is the hardest team to beat, with only 1 loss from the beginning of the season and conceded at least the tournament, 11 goals. The last time conceded was on November 6, 2022. And for both teams, it will be the reunion of a rivalry that once caught the attention of England in the 1990s. Newcastle were considered one of the best football teams at the time, and in the 1995-96 season they stayed at the top of the standings until mid-season, but the collapse brought MU back to the championship. MU has a 5-year streak without a title, but Newcastle last won a domestic cup in 1955 and they never won the League Cup, runner-up in 1976. MU's good form this season, plus the club's reputation, and the record of 4 wins in the last 4 finals, will make many people think they are considered the upper door in the upcoming final. Next. But betting firm Sky Bet does not think so. After MU closed the ticket to Wembley, they set a 6-4 ratio for Newcastle, while MU was a 5-6 ratio, assessing the chance of Newcastle winning higher. Although not too much. The reason is because Newcastle before the final will have a week of rest. They played a difficult match against Liverpool, the only team to win Newcastle since the beginning of the season, on February 19, but were kicked on the field. St. House James Park and will then prepare to go to Wembley. Meanwhile, MU,
after playing against Leicester City on the same day, will have to prepare for the second leg of the Europa League against Barcelona on the evening of February 23. Fortunately, they are the return leg at Old Trafford. Even looking at the previous schedule, Newcastle will have 3 matches before the final: West Ham, Bournemouth and Liverpool, while MU will play 6 matches: Crystal Palace, 2 matches against Leeds, Leicester and 2 matches. Meet Barcelona. Distribution of energy in this period will not be easy for MU, while Newcastle will have conditions to calculate.